Let me ask you something. Does any of you ever drink along with your family or friends this alcoholic drink? Hello, my name is Luis Cabral, and the main reason that I have chose this type of topic is because it's very serious to be more responsible when drinking, also avoiding a lot of fatal injuries. Now, with the research that I have gathered for you today, I'm going to explain to you what are the causes and effects of alcoholism. The second is to discuss why people underage, especially teens, would ever steal and drink a lot of alcohol. And finally, the third and final thing is to explain how we should avoid or prevent any of this of happening and avoiding a lot of injuries, which includes death. Let us begin with the cause and effect of alcoholism towards the adults and teens alike. And once they are drinking, they are going over the limit, not knowing that thinking that drinking alcohol is very safe. It's not at all. Now, the reason is that the liver that we have, our part of our body, cannot handle alcohol. It can only handle at once, just only once, around 1 hour. And and for this, it includes a lot of mental status, and also and the inside of the brain. And it includes confusion, vision changes, and memory loss. Now, the effect of alcoholism is that it causes high blood pressures, irregular heartbeats, blood clots. While outside the body, it causes a lot of dizziness, blackouts, and cravings, and even a lot of aggression. And when drinking too much, you will tend to vomit and not be able to function properly. Now, the main effect to the liver is there is a disease called cryosis, where it is the where there is a disease where a person drinks too much and and cause the liver to not function properly, and also cause a liver failure. And the main cause of it is mostly due to alcoholism. And the reason is that over drinking the limit and too much of it, and the liver, because of how the liver cannot handle that much. Drinking causes the disease due to the people passing I mean, over the limit. With this in mind, we're going to continue on about examining why teenagers alike will tend to steal and to drink alcohol. Moving on, now the second thing that I will discuss to you is how teenagers under ages of 13 or over would tend to steal a lot of alcohol, or even especially drinking it. Now, the main cause of it is how, say that a high school student will see a boy, we see them with a cool kid, and they might, and the kids will actually brainwash him to saying that stealing a lot of alcohol is cool. If you do that, you'll be cool like us. Cool? That's not how it goes. Now, his so-called friends will tell him, convince him, assistively tell him to steal alcohol for any party purposes, and that's why the teens actually do it. Now, other facts is that people they will also attempt to copy them from their friends, and family alike, and so thinking that I want to drink like them. Maybe I could do it and become more like them. But that's not always the case. Now, other reasons is how the reason they might steal a lot of alcohol and also drinking a lot is that they might be dealing with some things that they don't want to deal with, a lot of issues, problems, a lot of stresses from either a family life or your friend's life. Now, on a website, I have found a quote that was interesting, which it says, one of the main reasons why some people will drink alcohol is to try to cope from to cope with, to from any of the problem or stress, which states that the reason they're doing this because they don't want to deal with things that they don't want to deal with a lot of things, which is family life, schoolwork, work, you name it, you know it. Now we have established how people steal a lot of alcohol underage and also drink it. We're going to explain how we should prevent this. Also avoid alcoholic drinks from any of the mistakes that they might cause. Finally, the third point is to know how we should avoid drinking, and also to prevent anything that would happen. Now, there is the way, in some occasions, teens and adults will attempt to go to rehab, which is some of the answers they might decide to do. But in a website that I have found was very interesting, that it might help them to deal with this kind of problems. As you can see, in some occasions, they'll become more addicted to alcohol. They cannot stop craving it. But now, in some occasions, people will tend to go to rehab. But I found these steps that actually can help you. The first thing that I have found is how the first step is to change their drinking habits. Now, for example, say that you want to take off from drinking, and so you should plan a schedule where you should take days off from drinking, either by 2 days or 3 days or more. And on some occasions, they will decide to do it around Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Now, another one that I found very interesting is to do something else other than drinking. That, which states that it includes any activities, hobbies, or anything that you might think that will help you with your problem. Overall, these are the ways to prevent yourself and other people from to drink, and also while driving and causing a lot of fatal injuries. In conclusion, we have talked about how there are causes and effects of alcoholism, and then how we should explain how children under the age of 13 will attempt to steal and drink alcohol, and finally learning how we could prevent or avoiding alcohol. Now, I want you to think about the question that I have asked you, thinking that is this how we gotta do, thinking that maybe you should stop drinking and think about it, because you might make a mistake in your life and causing a lot of lives. Thank you.